Warning, before watching this video, please know this is a horror story, and it could be pretty disturbing, these next two stories I watched. So, see you guys. What's up, guys? It's Cage. Welcome back to another video. You can probably notice the very late intro. And today, I noticed the last video had very low volume, but I'm going to keep it one down because, and you might notice some, like, the background stuff, like, that is going to be loud sometimes because I need to adjust the way I'm looking at it. But I'm going to try to do that before. I'm trying to get a good angle before we start the video. So, guys, last time, it was freaky. I mean, it was about this, like, dude breaking into the house, but go check it out if you didn't see it. It's pretty creepy. I've heard of a similar story before. If you guys want me to tell it, I will. And, I am gonna go find some other creepy stories that I could do after this, because I'm actually starting to really enjoy this series. And so, guys, let's anyway get this started. And the last video, you might have noticed, like, when you clicked on it, it said this video has been removed. Just go to my channel, and then the real version with the better volume will be there. So, guys, last time it was very creepy, and we're at the 8-minute mark, I remembered, so let's get started.
Me and my wife have had our fair share of arguments, but there was this one night that she wouldn't stop bitching over the stupidest shit. It got to the point where I forgot to put the toilet seat down, and she lectured me at the top of her lungs with an ear-piercing voice that I just couldn't take it anymore. I called my buddy Paul up, and he told me I could crash there for the night. I was exhausted, and I didn't need to deal with my crazy wife at the time. Paul had a huge house, which was another thing my wife always yelled at me about, how all my friends have nicer houses than us. We had a few beers and had a bro chat. He suggested I stay there for as long as I needed, but I assured him I'd only stay for one night. I didn't want to be a bother. I slept in one of his guest bedrooms. Surprisingly, he has 3 guest bedrooms,
Dang.
but has only needed to use one of them so far. He never uses the other 2 bedrooms, and only plans on using them for a party or something like that. All 3 guest bedrooms in the house are lined up next to each other, while Paul's bed...
Alright, guys, I'm going to have to pause this for a second. It might get a little bit noisy, because I need to adjust the camera again, because I can't see it correctly. So, alright. This seems like a good angle. Alright, okay. Sorry about the wait.
...is across the hall. It's a weird setup for sure, but it let me hear strange noises coming from the next room over. I assumed it was Paul doing something in there, but it quickly got annoying, so I decided to just walk over and see what was going on. I tried the doorknob, but it was locked. I cracked the door open to Paul's room and asked him what the noise was. He was already in bed as well. He didn't hear anything. Upon asking why he kept the door locked, he told me he always keeps those 2 doors locked, as he keeps some personal belongings in there. I warned him that there was a strange noise coming from the room, and he told me to just go back to sleep, and if I continue to hear it, come back to him. So I did. I went back to bed, and the noises were completely gone now. A half hour passed. I was starting to drift off to sleep at last, when I heard the slightest tap on the wall. It came from the other side, the next room over. It was followed by a faint voice.
Ooh, that's
I jumped
creepy.
up from the bed and ran back to Paul's room. This time, he took me seriously. He got the key to the 2 doors and unlocked the one next to mine. We stepped inside and felt a breeze hit us on the way in. The window was completely open, along with the closet. We dug through the entire room. The bed had marks on it as if someone were on it. The closet was full of empty bags, and his valuable belongings that were in his drawers were gone. Paul suddenly ran out to the hallway. I was confused at first, but I caught on quickly as he was checking the other room. I was right by his side as he unlocked the door to the 3rd guest bedroom, and the first thing we saw was a black figure jumping out the window onto
Oh my
the patio
gosh.
roof. Paul was about to jump out after him, but we instead both ran outside through the back door in hopes to catch him. He was gone already. It's a good thing we didn't catch him, though, because what we found in this room was far more disturbing. The white sheets on the bed were stained with blood. The closet had the butcher knife he had been missing sitting on the floor with a few blood spots on it. And of course, all of his valuable belongings were gone. These people, most likely homeless and likely dangerous drug addicts, were living in his home for a little more than a week. He had even mentioned something about how fast his food goes, and yet he's so skinny when we were drinking. That made a lot more sense now. As far as we know, none of them were ever caught. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was my first sleepover, an important part of my childhood. It was my good friend. His name was Jordan. We were 10 years old.
Hold on, guys. This is the next story starting. I'm just going to react to it since that other one was pretty short. Okay, that's a freaking black figure right next to the stairs. Come on. Alright, guys, so let's resume
We had
it.
a huge basement where we could play video games until 1 in the morning and then sleep on the couches. Skipping the teeth brushing like two little rebels, we went straight to trying to get some sleep on the couches. I fell asleep with ease. I woke up at some unknown time. I realized the TV was still on, with a blank screen. It was giving off a very dim light, but it was enough to notice something in the far corner of the basement, by the stairs. It was some tall object. I didn't know what it was, and I can't really describe how it looked. All I know is it almost reached the ceiling. The sound of the TV turning off and the small amount of light vanishing was almost enough to make me start screaming. I shut my eyes and just laid there motionless. I don't even remember falling back asleep. All I remember is waking up to a sudden and horrid screaming coming from upstairs. It was Jordan's mom. He woke up as well, and we looked at each other before sprinting upstairs to his parents' room. His mom was sitting there crying as his dad was turning the room upside down looking for what she saw. He barged out past us looking for anybody in the house, but there was nobody in the house. No signs of entry or exit. I'm still friends with Jordan today, and the last time I brought this up, he said his mom doesn't like to talk about it. But she did once admit she saw a tall, dark figure standing by their bedroom door. I'm undoubtedly sure that's what I saw in the basement that night.
Oh my gosh. Alright, guys, so I guess I'm not going to be doing another reaction tomorrow since we did just finish it, unless I find another creepy video. But guys, this is so disturbing. You know what, the title of this video, it's going to say, warning, easily disturbed, do not watch. Alright, so guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's shorter than usual. I need to go do some stuff, and so I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe to my amazing channel. And if you do, tell me if you did, and I will check, so don't lie, and if you do lie, I'll never put you on one of my shout-outs. And so guys, subscribe, and goodbye.